Hey, I think it's working. That's very nice. It's been a bit of a trial and error kind of a day, trying to get things to work. But hopefully we've got this done. It's a standing start for once.
Green flag.
Not normally how I would want to start an IndyCar race, but whoa, hello everybody. Okay, all right.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Still there, car right. Clear right.
We're walking. Okay.
On your right. Clear. Watch your left.
So as you can see, the AI is very untamed at the beginning of the race, and it's that kind of thing that leads to me needing to have it be a standing start. On a rolling start, they don't even make it to the finish line before they start crashing into each other. So,
Right side. Clear right. Clear.
but once we get into like the meat of the race,
Car left. Clear left.
things kind of even out and it works out okay.
Still there. Keep right. All clear. On your left.
Yeah.
All clear. Car left. Clear left.
Okay, that was very inconsiderate of you, jackass.
Watch your left. Clear. Left side. On your left. 3 wide. You're on the right.
You know what? You know what? I have done way too much work for that kind of bullshit to happen. So, take 2.
Green, green, green.
That kind of bullshit too. Nope. Sorry. Nope. I've put probably 8 hours into trying to get this to work. We're not going to have some fuckery off the start.
Green flag.
Whatever.
On your right. 3 wide. You're on the left. Keep left. 3 wide. Still there. 3 wide. Hold your line. All clear. On your left. 3 wide. You're on the right. Still there. Caution. Clear. Watch your right. Clear. On your right. Hold your line. Clear. Clear right.
It is so irritating when things don't work in this game, but okay. All right.
Car right. On your right. Right side. Clear. Car right.
All right.
Hold
So
your
we're
line.
going.
All clear. Left side. All clear. Car left. Clear left. On your
We
left.
lost 6 places on the start because I got run over by the AI, but whatever.
Watch your left.
They can brake harder than I can.
All clear.
Whatever.
Keep right. All clear. Watch your right. Still there. Clear. Right side. Hold your line. 3 wide. Hold your line. 3 wide. Keep left. Clear right.
All right. Dare I say, we might be able to settle into a groove here and try and actually get some fucking racing in.
Clear.
All right. Relax, Nifty, relax.
Watch your right. All clear.
So, normally I would try to kind of introduce, set the setting for everybody in the opening laps, but let me do that now. This is the Adelaide Street Circuit. This is the first track I'm visiting on my season here that is not actually a real-life IndyCar track. IndyCar has never run here. But I've always thought it was a fantastic circuit. One that would be like perfect for Indy cars. I mean, like this back straightaway here with this kink in it, it's just perfect. Like by the time the Indy car is hitting the top of the gear, it's time to hit the hairpin, and this little kink makes it interesting. And I mean, I guess probably if you were going to have open wheelers run this track, you would need to make some modifications to it, like in real life. But I honestly think it's probably at the level that, IndyCar would have raced at 20, 30 years ago, so. A lot of people say those are some of the best tracks in history, so. All right, right now we're holding 15th. We're behind Simon Pagenaud.
On your right. Clear. Watch your right.
Rossi's going to try to make a move.
Keep left.
He was extremely respectful about it, so that's a good sign. And then he's going to hit the wall. Cool, cool. I hope the volume settings are okay. One of the things I've been running into, one of the problems, is when I start streaming, I tab out of the game to hit the start streaming button, and then I tab back into the game. But for whatever reason today, when I tab back in, the game doesn't pop back up. The sounds do, but the video is just invisible, and all I can see is like the desktop. And no matter what I do, I can't get it to come back. If anybody knows anything about that problem, let me know. But I've had to like qualify like 4 times for this because I kept running into that or other problems. That problem was fixed by mapping a hotkey to the start streaming button, so I don't have to alt-tab out. But it does mean that I don't really have any control over my volume right now. Like OBS is just not open. So, I mean, it's open obviously because I'm streaming, but it's not available to me. So if you can't hear what I'm saying, or if it's all you can hear, sorry, that's just got to be how it is today, I guess. Hopefully I guessed right with the audio settings. I'm also kind of terrified of what happens when one of the GSTV crew joins the Discord call here, if that happens tonight. Because I have no idea what their volume's set at. But, this is just kind of the stuff I've been dealing with today, so. I don't know. I mean, this is a V8 Supercars track, and that's an Australian series. I don't know what they call themselves anymore, if they're calling themselves Aussie V8s or if they're calling themselves Supercars or whatever, because I feel like they went through a name change a little bit. But either way, I like to say that, and I stand by it, IndyCar is the best racing on the planet. The V8 Supercars are a close second. It's just awesome stuff. Great tracks, great cars, great drivers. All right, we're catching up to Pagenaud here. Every now and then they're going to have a bad time with these rumble strips because they're not smart enough to avoid them. In R Factor 1, that was an easy enough problem to fix, but in Automobilista, for some reason, the way I would fix that, they removed that from the game, so here we are. You might also notice this isn't the version of Adelaide that comes with Automobilista, and that's because the AI is actually more cooperative here than they are with the base game content, so how about that? I guess by running this race, maybe I'm making a bit of a political statement towards the South Australia Tourism Board, or I don't know. I don't know who, but somebody took away this race in real life. When COVID hit, they had to reschedule it or cancel it or whatever, and they just kind of tore up the contract on it. Because it runs through a park in the city of Adelaide, I believe. And the government was like, nope, no race for you, starting in 2021. So that's stupid. I'd like to go on record as saying. I'm from the United States of America, and the number one thing I associate Adelaide with is this race. If I were ever to visit Australia, this might be one of the reasons I would go, to come watch this V8 supercar race. But you've removed that, haven't you? In the name of whatever it was that you didn't want. So just think about it, guys. Bring this race back. Bring this race back. It's a good event. Increase the profile of your city. Was a great event. Lots of fun for all. With history, too. Like, over 20 years of history at this race. Going back to when Formula One used this track. They used a slightly different layout, but... always thought that probably racing a V8 supercar in real life and racing an IndyCar, like that the skills are probably transferable. And I think Scott McLaughlin in real life is kind of demonstrating that. But, you know, their IndyCars are obviously going to produce more downforce, ergo more grip. They're going to turn at higher speeds. But in general, you've got a car with not as much aero grip as, say, Formula One or something, or even, I mean, I don't know what the comparison would be to, like, prototype cars and all. But, well, I'm sure the prototypes create more downforce, actually. But anyway, you've got these cars that maybe don't have as much downforce as they could, but have a lot of back-end torque. A lot of back-end, like, tail-happy car. Probably more so the Champ Car era, actually, rather than the IndyCar era would be a better comparison, but I digress. Billy's Pies. Bottle-o. I don't know what these things are.
On your left, all clear.
Triple X Gold. If you came up to me in America and offered me Triple X Gold as a product, I think it's probably some kind of porn or something. Jim Beam, you know what that is. This track's just, I mean, when everything's working well, this car at this track, probably a V8 supercar too, it's just, it fits like a glove. You got this little section right here, you gotta dance over the rumbles. You've got a technical section here, very like stair-steppy right, left. I mean, to be honest, this will be the weakest part of the track, but right. Because, I mean, we're just, you know, we're doing right angles on a city street. But then this is the best part. This long straightaway with the kink in the middle of it, where you basically grip your car, like, car needs all the grip it can to, like, gracefully take that kink, and then you're just slamming down the gears to get to this hairpin.
Right side, all clear.
One more, what feels like a 90-degree, and then you've got some, like, I don't know, like a slalom here, left, right. Got to get off here, get off the gear, down, hit the brakes, and then another hairpin, leading you onto the front stretch. Like, I mean, it's just, it's a well thought out circuit. No wonder Formula One doesn't race at it anymore. Doesn't have, you couldn't land a 747 in the runoff area, so yeah, F1's out.
Clear.
You guys keep hitting that, I'm gonna keep passing you. Man, whoever's in first is like coming across the final hairpin right now. Very spread out towards the top. Elio really wants by me.
Left side, clear left.
Hit a wall. Ah, of course you'll handle the rumble strips that time. What are we doing on tires? Yeah, we're about halfway. So I did kind of like a practice run through a whole fuel stint. And, yeah, the tires are going to come off towards the end, which shouldn't be a surprise. That's kind of been the narrative as I've learned how to drive this specific car. So that the tires don't last forever, but they don't last in a fun way. Unlike F1, where it's just like, well, car gave up. This just starts getting slippery and lots of reactive steering inputs are needed, so. Yeah. Oop, turn, thank you. See, I just avoid those big rumble strips. I mean, they're designed for the supercars, not for IndyCars, so going over them is a little bit dangerous. The AI, though, completely oblivious to the danger. Doesn't really seem to affect their grip or their driving, right up until they completely lose grip on the rumbles. Then, yes, that's bad times. So with the version that comes with the game, the version of Adelaide that comes with the game, it's that kink on the back straightaway where if they're like too wide at all going through that kink, they will crash and then they're just flipping all over the place. So Bourdais gets around power. Don't mind me back here just watching these two cars. Kind of similar. Black and white versus black, red, and white. Just for real life, I wonder if we'd be the battle on TV right now.
Clear.
We got to be the closest cars at the highest stint. Like, I don't know how you calculate that, but it doesn't look like there's any better battles ahead of 12th place here. But probably depends on whether or not ABC, ESPN is doing the broadcast or NBC. NBC might notice. ESPN, not at all.
Watch your left. Clear.
Hey, that's a free spot. Thank you. Now don't hold me to it, because you know how mods go in this game, but I actually have 3 Australian races planned for my season. For my championship, I guess is a better way to say it. In the spring, we're going to be running, of course, Adelaide here. And then after that, we're going to be running immediately, like next race, if I can get it to work, is Bathurst. My favorite track in the world. Thing goes up a mountain, things goes down a mountain. Fantastic track. And then in the autumn, in the fall season, I'll be trying to get a version of Surfer's Paradise to work. But Surfer's Paradise is tighter, twistier, faster, narrower street circuit than this. So, you know, whether or not the AI, really, I mean, I don't know. There are going to be challenges. Can the AI figure out how to navigate tighter, twistier, no runoff? Can the AI manage to navigate a mountain? We'll see. If not, I got other non-Australian tracks, but Bourdais catching up. Oh, Bourdais right there. Will, I'm starting to think staying behind you is keeping me slow. Oh, good. All right, 11th place. Battle of the former F1s up there with Ericsson and Grosjean. Grosjean around Ericsson. Second place is in the pits. No, he's not second place anymore, but you know what I'm saying. And he's back out, so the leaders are able to pit and get back out before I can catch up to him. So a win is unlikely today. Oof, that was a hard one for him.
Car left. All clear.
It's actually a pretty easy pass. Oh, geez, so one of the few fictional entries I have for my series is Felipe Nasser. Speaking of battle of former F1s, we had Nasser, Ericsson, and Grosjean right there. It's like 2014 F1 there or something. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That was bad. With that set of turns, that quick left-right, I know in the supercars they'll like give them like a few freebies where they don't make the corner, and then they'll start penalizing. For me, it really does seem like in the IndyCar because it sits so much lower. It's got such less spring and all that. It's kind of a self-correcting penalty just by going over it. If you can keep one tire on the surface of the track, then you'll probably have enough grip to make it through there without a heart attack. But this one right here, this is the turn I'm talking about. See, like, keep one tire. Oh, never mind. That was just as much of a heart attack as I said it shouldn't be. Fantastic. Good demonstration. I think my tires are probably pretty worn. I think that's where we're at here. Yeah. So it's Wickens who's been running away with this whole thing. If memory serves, he won last week too, so he's going for back-to-back wins. I wonder if the AI is pitting because of fuel problems or because they're reading the tires a shot. Either way, we're going to stay out here and just kind of let Newgarden run into the wall behind us, but, you know, just to kind of bank some fuel insurance, we're going to run this tank down. We might not do that in the future, depending on when they start pitting again and all that. Like, we're going to have to make 2 stops. Unlike Sonoma, where we had to make 3.
Watch your right. All clear.
I'll let Newgarden by. He's much faster than we are.
All clear. Left side.
You
Clear
idiot.
left. On your left. All clear.
It's kind of like just a freaking replay of what happened last week. Sonoma.
Left side. Clear. Watch your left. Clear left.
Some kind of contact behind me.
Car right. Clear. Watch your right. Right side. All clear.
Man, okay, they are fast
Watch your right.
compared to me, and I'm not that far off, because,
Still there.
I mean, like, I'm hitting the gearing correctly for the most part, so I don't know.
Clear.
I don't know why they're so fast right now, but... Alright. We'll come in, we'll get new tires, we'll get more fuel, and we'll sort it out. I'm probably going to be, I was 11th, I think, before the stop started. I'm clearly going to drop back from there. But, we'll see where it shakes out, and then we'll deal with it. You can tell my mood's changed from the beginning of the race when things weren't working. Now that things are working, we're underway. Having a good time. Having a good time playing race cars.
Yellow flag.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing.
The caution flag is out.
Oh, come on, I'm right here.
Yellow flag.
Fuck off. There goes that good mood I was feeling.
Be careful as you cross the blend line. There are cars at the pit exit. Watch your left. Clear.
No one to blame but myself there, but that was frustrating.
On your left.
We already knew we were going to have a bad time on the exchange because we stayed out too long and the tires were shot, but... Oh, then wasting probably what was about 5 seconds there. They are still faster than me. Alright, that's some space behind. That feels good. I'm going to assume he hit that inside wall like they do sometimes. But still. Oh, car doesn't want to slow. Okay. Never mind trying to make the corner, car. I thought it was a good idea. We're catching. We're catching.
Right side. Clear right.
How smart am I for putting Oliver Askew into my car set here? Didn't look like he was going to have a ride, but nope. I am a genius. Probably actually paint the direct supply car that he drove in Road America. But for now, he's hanging out at Andretti. Which, listening to the Marshall Pruitt podcast, actually, apparently he was keeping his racing seat at a garage owned by Andretti, so again, I don't think I was too far off. Oh, here we go. They go side by side ahead of me and they bobble it a little bit. That's a good time to try to think about making a pass. Nah, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to try it. That would be one heck of a dive bomb.
Clear. Car left.
Might try him in the hairpin, though. We are right here. Ah, blew it.
On your right. All clear.
Didn't know how to set him up. Can't do anything here. Next turn I can. But, you know, they get more grip out of that than I do, so. We'll just sit back here and keep thinking about how we want to try and make this pass. Maybe we got enough steam here now to get into. The thing is that Pagenaud, he's drafting off Page, so so any sort of advantage I get from the toe, he also gets.
Left side. Clear.
That'll do.
Clear.
That'll do nicely.
All clear.
I also think Pagenaud's a little bit slow right now, so.
On your right.
No, you got passed. Get over it. Shit.
On your left. Left side.
Oh no.
Clear left.
Oh no.
Watch your
Oh
left.
no.
All clear.
That's a new way to make a pass. Alright, fine. That was creative.
Car left. Clear. Car right. Keep left. Clear. Right side.
Getting a little bit
Clear
tired of
right.
Oliver
Watch
Askew
your
running
right.
into me.
Still there.
Getting really tired of it.
Car left. On your left. Clear left.
Well,
Car right. Clear right. Watch your left. Left side. Keep right. Clear left.
alright, let's just put our thinking cap on here and stop being an idiot. Just have a nice solid lap. Tires are unhappy about what I've put them through lately. We lost like 7 seconds to Pagenaud. It's all bad. We're sort of at the front of the pack that the leader is lapping right now, so that's also uncomfortable.
your left. Clear.
All right, we're by him. We got miles of space. Let's just relax. I'm only halfway through this race. With clean air, we're able to scoot. There's Patch now right ahead of us. I think the key is as soon as it feels like we're off the pace at the end of this tire cycle, assuming it's after 30 minutes, just don't fight it, just come in. Because I think we lost most of our time on dead tires. Plus, I mean, I'm not trying to blame any other factor, but I think the fact that the tires were so worn is why I overshot my pit box. So we'll kind of wait for them to take the lead on when we pit next. And we'll follow them in. Unless it's not before 30, I mean, if it's at 30 minutes and we want it, we've got the option. But we got to hit the clock down to 30 minutes first. Haven't heard from anybody today. And it's like 2 in the morning where I am, so actually probably more like 3 now, so not really sure that anybody's awake who would be interested anyway, but I was up. I've actually been trying to get this to work since 10:30 p.m., so 22:30 for my 24-hour clock friends, but that's how long it took. Where I felt like I was ready to go do a race at 10:30. Got started at like 2:30. Sometimes this game is a headache. We're not really taking time out of Pagenaud anymore, although we are still extending the gap on Askew, so I guess that's just kind of a, I don't want to say skill, but like a speed difference here between the two.
Watch out, yellow flag. Caution.
For what? What fresh hell is this? Oh, it's Jimmy Johnson. Thank you for the spot, Jimmy.
Right side. Clear. On your right. All clear.
I'm like, ooh, I'm right here. I can make a pass. And I don't know. It's like that scene in Happy Gilmore, if you've ever seen that movie, where like he goes to throw the putter after he screws something up, and then he just like stops. The announcer's like, oh, maybe this is a new Happy Gilmore.
Caution flag is out.
It's like my experience with trying to make that pass there.
Car right.
Make a pass with a
Clear
yellow.
right.
It's still Johnson.
Car left. Left side. Keep right. Hold your line. All clear. Right side. Watch your right. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Clear right.
All right, well, I think Jimmy Johnson spotted us 2 grid places now. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. That was very kind of you. Once again, I noticed that the tires just start getting unhappy. Like, if you start pushing the tires, they get unhappy, and then they feel kind of dead for a while. It's an interesting, probably realistic component of the mod, but, like, I guess maybe I'm, like, flat spotting, maybe the rears or something. I don't know. It's just like all of a sudden, if I'm pushing real hard and, you know, kind of like if I get offline, they just get dirty and they don't turn.
Yellow flag.
We're going to assume this is just Johnson stuck where he is. Yeah. We're not gonna take any more advantage of that. We're gonna try to keep our pace, keep our gap, the local yellow condition. Someone will probably come along and hit him and get him going the right way. I would, but it'll probably, you know, take some time that I don't want to spend.
Watch out, yellow flag. On your left. Clear.
You hitting the rumble strip and crashing, on the other hand, not my problem.
Clear.
Go, Hunter Ray. Tempted to just punt him like a football. Like, because I have damage off. Feel like it would be productive. Kind of wish the game would boot somebody if they haven't gone a certain distance in a certain amount of time. And they're not, like, pitting or something. Speaking of, looks like somebody's in the pits. See, I think we're in pretty good shape compared to some people because we are not struggling on fuel. We're going to make our 2 stops like we normally would. One at, 30 minutes in, one at an hour in, and then you run the tank out. Whoa, past an hour and a half. Like, I think we're going to...
On your left. Clear.
I'm not gonna, it's just an added chicane now. I'm not gonna pass somebody in the yellow zone as far as like immediately because of that. Be unrealistic.
Right side.
Now, if they happen to screw up and I can make a pass on them unrelated to Jimmy Johnson, as you've seen, I'll take advantage of that. But just the fact that he's stuck there and the AI doesn't know how to read it, that, I'm surprised he hasn't figured this out yet, though. All right, that's a car in front of me pitting. Anyway, yeah, I mean, think about it this way. If you're supposed to make a pit stop every 30 minutes, anybody who's pitting right now is 3 minutes short, which means they either have to make fuel, which I seriously doubt the AI will. See, like that, I'm going to pass him. Hey, there's no yellow here. I guess Johnson finally got going. Anyway, if you're not making it to 30, then you're projecting to not make it to the end of the race. And we are mighty fine in that regard. So, we might be able to get a lot of spots back just through attrition, through pitting. I don't think we're going to, win the race or anything, but I think we'll be able to count on... Whoa. That was a crash on pit road. I don't even feel like these tires are too bad. Yeah, they're not. Like, first set wore through very quickly. This one, they're still orange. And he hit the brakes really early. Scared the poop out of me.
Watch your right. Clear. On your right. Right side. Clear.
At this point, we're just finding out how much my, 5/8 of tire that's missing, how much that's hurting guys who just came out of the pits. That's kind of the experiment with Connor Daly in that silver car behind us. I want to find out how slow I am compared to him on these old tires. It's going to be kind of our guinea pig here. We start really, if he starts running us over, we'll know it's time to give up, come in, get new tires. But right now we're cruising. Cruising in 5th place, which is way better than we deserve to be. Pretty much entirely on just, for some reason, getting way better fuel mileage than the other guys. So you don't see the outside of my car much, but it's got Ford branding, which is not a real engine maker for IndyCar. It's only Chevy and Honda right now. So sometimes when things like this happen, I just kind of pretend like, oh, Ford found out how to map the gearing and save fuel. Since I'm the only Ford in the field, you wouldn't know otherwise. You wouldn't know that this is a simulation. Whoa.
Watch out, yellow flag.
Okay, this is bad news.
Left side, clear. Car right.
Yeah, I don't care about you,
Clear
children.
right.
Oh, come on!
Flag is out.
It's always something.
On your right, all clear. Car right, clear. On your right, watch your left. Clear left.
Something stupid always happens when I play this. I don't understand why that happened. I mean, whatever. Okay, cool. There's no grip on pit road. That's cool. Thanks for whoever programmed that. Well, any sort of advantage we had built up, all that bullshit posturing I was talking about, that's Dover. We just suck. I suck. You're fine. I don't know why. I don't know why it spun out on me. I really don't. Did nothing wrong. Did nothing wrong. And then I'm going to have to look at the grip files after this race and find out why in the flying fuck pit road's grip is way lower than the rest of the track. One out of 2 times, my fault. 2 out of 2 times, something's not calculating right. Looks like we're about 12 seconds off of where we should be thanks to that spin. Probably a little more even. It's just infuriating. It's infuriating when things go wrong in this game because I have to spend so long setting it up, like an inhuman amount of time setting it up. By the time you see a race, I've done 8 hours of testing with the AI and shit like that, and it's really hard to stay focused, stay sharp. For one thing, for an hour and a half straight, I mean, that's just what real racing is, you know, just endurance events. But for another thing, having to just completely stay that sharp for so long. Can't blame anybody but myself, I guess, but damn it all if it doesn't, like, there's nothing I would do different. That's the thing that's driving me nuts. Like, the way I came off that corner when I spun was no different than the 50 other times I did. So we still probably will make up a bunch of positions at the end. Because the AI, a lot of them, I think they're still going to need to make another stop.
Left side, all clear.
But, you know, instead of that maybe stealing us a podium, it's maybe stealing us a top 10 now. That's just terribly sad.
Car left. Clear.
Power trying to dive bomb me there. That was cute.
Watch your left. Clear left.
You guys keep hitting walls and I'll keep passing you.
On your left. Clear.
You know, we do have a bunch of push to pass. Roughly 10 of them, so in the last 10 minutes or so we'll start using them.
Right side. Clear right. Watch your right. All clear. Car right. Watch your right. All clear. Right side. Clear right. On your right. Still there. All clear. Clear. Car right. Still there. Clear right. All clear.
Oh, that was fun. I'm pretty sure he just hit that wall anyway. But it was fun to go wheel to wheel with somebody for a while. Putting down some good laps. Like, when I'm not talking, I'm focusing. And when I'm focusing, I'm driving better, so... minutes left, plus, 15 and change, really, but...
Watch your right. All clear. Car right. Clear right. Clear.
Somebody's going to hit the wall up here, and I'm going to get one spot at least. 2.
Car left. Clear left. Watch your right. Hold your line. Right side. Hold your line. Clear. Watch your right. Clear right.
Snooze or lose, Elio. That's why I don't get on the rumbles. Kind of like high center you. You're just like a skateboard going down a rail. About 2 more laps, counting this one. Maybe a better way to say it is 2 more trips down that back straightaway, although now just 1 more trip down that back straightaway. And then we're going to start using our push to pass. Hopefully I'm smart enough next time around to extend the braking zone so that I don't go flying with the push to pass all enabled and whatnot. Has everybody noticed that I don't really use push to pass? I use it, it's like push to make up time you lost because you're an idiot. Here we go.
Watch your right. Clear. On your right. Clear right.
Bad corner.
Watch your left. Clear left. Right side. All clear. Car right. Clear.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Game like froze for a second. Threw me off that corner, but that's okay. Man, game's really getting choppy.
Left side. Clear. Right side. Clear right.
We have a massive frame rate drop right now. Come on, computer, hold it together for 5 more minutes. Oh, it's freezing again. Okay. This is a bad situation. We're further down the road and we need to stop, so... Alright. Well, that turned out okay, but if the computer would get over itself here, that would be wonderful. Also suboptimal in the closing minutes of the race that this is happening.
Left side. All clear. On your right. Clear. Watch your right. Hold your line. Clear right. All clear.
Starting to think maybe the AI is going to make it on fuel. Turn. Okay. Never mind, they're coming in right now.
Right side, clear. Watch your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear.
And we are just on bad tires holding up Bourdais the best we can.
Watch
We
your
can
left.
get Chilton between us, that'll be good.
All clear. Car left. Clear. Left side. Clear left.
I used to push too fast there because I saw a lot of cars in the pits and eyes lit up. It's a good time to get some free spots. This is it. This is the last lap too, so I think that was a good call, just strategically too. Or no, wait, there's going to be one more after this. Oh well. I still think that was the right call. Now we just got to hold Bourdais one lap without the push to pass. Let's just be clean. I'm going to go quiet just to focus on what I'm doing.
Right side. All clear. Last lap. Make it count. On your left. Clear left. Watch your left. All clear.
Damn it, he came out in front of me. We're not out of this yet. He's going to get choked up. Yes. All right.
Car left. Clear left.
Just get solid power down.
Right side. On your left. Clear left.
All right. We should be able to hold them off now. Man, I don't deserve fourth. I'm going to say that right now. But if I get it, I get it. Holy polo.
All clear. On your right. Hold your line. Keep left. Clear. On your left. Clear left. Watch your left.
We're going to take the inside line out of the hairpin.
All clear. Clear. Car left. All clear.
They're going to have to go the long way around if they want to beat us. They can't. Bourdais got back around below. Who just made the move of the... Just the attempt of the race with that pass. Holy moly. I mean, I'm focusing on just hitting my braking points and, you know, just peripheral vision is the mirror, and I just see a blue flash coming up the inside there.
All clear.
Oh, geez. Okay, so... All right, so a lot of negativity in this one because it was just a bitch to set up. Thank you.
Clear right.
But,
Clear. On your right.
and a spin, which
Left side.
pretty well
Hold
means
your
I
line. Clear left.
shouldn't have
Right
been...
side. 3 wide.
Shouldn't have been in
Keep
contention
right.
anymore. I spun. But fourth
wide.
place?
You're
Yeah,
right.
easy.
Clear left.
Easily I'll take
Watch your
that.
left. Keep right.
Man, you can see how much of a mess the AI really is.
3 wide. You're on the right.
And like we're just doing normal speeds here. Are some of them trying
3
to
wide. 3 wide.
finish?
Keep right.
No, he's not trying to
3
finish.
wide.
He's just
You're on the right. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Clear.
anyway.
Watch
Yeah,
your
that
right.
spin, I don't know.
All
I'll go
clear.
back and I
Car
always
right.
watch
Still
the
there.
videos again. I'll have to figure out what went wrong on that
Hold
spin.
your line.
But really it just felt like the car was
Left.
like,
Clear.
nah, don't feel like turning. Well, I feel like turning too much, really. But we recovered. Used our push to pass extremely wisely.
On your left.
Oh, and then we had that like herky-jerky issue where a couple of times the game just completely
there.
froze, kind of like it's doing right now.
Hold your line. Clear left. Yellow flag. On your right. Still there. All clear.
Oh look, I was able to stop on the pit spot. Okay. Come on. Go ahead and exit the monitor, please. You know, don't freeze. Freezing's bad. Thank you. So, how'd we do here? Jimmy Johnson, Will Power having a bad day too. He must have gotten stuck somewhere. As we got cars popcorning all over the pits right here. Let's just go ahead and watch this hilarity ensue for a bit. Yep, that's a car that just went to the moon. Switch cameras. Yeah, alright. Alright. So anyway, how did everybody do here? Dixon wins. At some point he got around Wickens. Probably, I'm going to guess, on a pit stop exchange somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to bet he came in here. But... So, of course, Scott Dixon wins. I think I might have to nerf him just a touch in the AI, because he should be doing well. He should not be running away with anything this season. Other seasons, maybe. This season, he's not running away in real life, so need to fix that. Bourdais also needs to be nerfed a little bit, because I love the guy, but 5th is too high. Award and Palau need to come up. Oh, I was hoping McLaughlin would... I just finished this car. I just got done with the rainbowy paint. I need to fix the seam here where it's purple and pink meeting orange. That needs to kind of, you know, blend better. But in general, I was really satisfied. Well, not really satisfied. I was mostly satisfied with the job I was able to do painting that one. Like, you know, when it goes by, like race car goes by, it looks right. When you get up close to it, you notice if you're really familiar with the paint job, you'll know it's different. But I also think, yeah, I've got it on low poly right now just because it's reading itself as the, whatever, but I was kind of hoping Scott McLaughlin would have a good day. That'd feel pretty right. Well, oh, close one, buddy. Smattering of cars over here. There are just Indy cars everywhere. Okay, anyway, next week I say that, it's probably going to be just a couple days. We're hitting up Bathurst. I'm not going to give you a preview. I'm just kind of tired of race cars right now. But thank you for stopping by. Not sure anyone did live, but that's okay. Anybody who finds the YouTube video, thanks for checking that out. Leave a comment. I'll comment back. Later.